All right, so just reviewing the markets here and getting the day started. Gold has completely shot for the last few days since Monday and Wednesday of last week. We have been in a very strong uptrend. We are now reaching previous high, which was September 24th. So what I would like to see is price come up into this area and reject for a short. Right now, I'm obviously interested in going short on this break of structure right here. We got a higher high, lower high, 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 higher high, lower low, and it just kind of like sold right off. My only concern is with us being so close to previous highs, or really the highest high, 2,700, since we're so close to it, that there might be a push past this supply zone into the final 1 hour to push the all-time high of gold. So I won't be taking this short, even though I am interested. I'd rather price go up into this supply and do another break of structure, or push really high, push here into the supply zone and reject back into this 1 hour supply zone. So I'm going to be a little patient. I'm going to set an alert here, because if price does get here, I would like to be interested in getting short. If it drops here, it's going to suck, but it is what it is. I want to be as methodical about the trade as much as possible. The only reason why I'm hesitant is because of how strong we're pushing up and how close we are to all-time highs. If we were just in another supply zone area that wasn't really close to all-time highs, then I'd consider going short. But right now I'm just playing it safe. Not playing it safe, I'm being, what is it called? I'm wanting to make a thesis of a trade instead of just getting in a trade to get in a trade. And yes, I have entry parameters. This is in a 1 hour. This is kind of fitting the bill. 1 hour supply zone, break of structure. It's going against the trend, which is a little bit not in my parameters, but sometimes you can just go for a 2R. But since we have a large push for an entire week, right, since last Wednesday, and we're near all-time highs, I just want to see if price will push into the supply zone and come back down. So we'll see what happens. We're going to be a little bit patient and see what happens here. Starting to drop off, but I'm okay with that. Plenty of opportunities in the market. Now we're talking about NQ. NQ is trapped in a... we sold off yesterday pretty hard, and I saw a lot of people talking about it, which is great for us traders, because volatility is how we make our living. Without any volatility, we'd be pretty much left in the dust, right? So we sold off pretty hard. I'm expecting price to come push into this huge gap fill. I don't know how high it's going to go, but I'm expecting, I'm seeing if buyers are holding this area. But we're in a little bit of a range. On the 1 hour, we created a higher high, or a higher low, I should say, in this demand zone. And then this was the previous higher low, or sorry, previous demand right here. And now we created a higher low right here. And we're pushing up into the supply zone. So I ideally would like to see price push past the demand zone pretty strong, come back down, do some sort of break of structure for the next leg up. That is ideally what I'm looking for. And when I come in with a bias on the market. That's why things go wrong. So I'm just saying this is what I would like to see. If we don't get that and I see bearish confirmations inside of this 1 hour supply zone, then I'll look at shorts. Obviously, shorts would be going with the trend at the moment. So I will be keeping an eye in this 1 hour supply zone of kind of what's up if we get to this supply zone. We technically are in another area of supply, but I like this 1 hour supply zone at the top. Let's zoom in on the 5 minute and see what price is telling us. So it's not very clear on the 5 minute, in my opinion, for me to be taking any trades. Very choppy. So this is, if we were looking at just this and not know what was next, actually I can use the replay button and talk myself through it. So if we were just looking at this, you've got higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low or lower high. And we still are making, so here we made a lower high, not a higher high. So that's a bearish confluence, but I'm still going to wait. All right, so now we have a break of structure. If this candle closes and we broke this lower high, and I would be entering in short somewhere around here. I know we already know this play already worked out, but again, we had a break of structure. Pretty sure there's some sort of supply zone here, and I would enter in short on this 5 minute candle wick and go for some sort of 3R. There you go. So price came down and shot back up, entered in. This would have definitely been sketchy, but it stopped a lot of people out, liquidity grab type of thing, whether that's legit or not. Price shot up, in my opinion, obviously stopped people out and came short. I don't really look too much into liquidity grabs. And we started selling off. So that was a great understanding of what I look for. Previous supply, let's take a look if there's a supply here. So it wouldn't been a supply, it would have been this for me. I would have done something like this, which is old demand, new supply setup. So it would have been in the same area. So we sell off, we keep going, and come back up, which is crazy, which was 11:50 at night, which obviously I'm not trading. Close to hitting take profit, and there you go. I don't know if I would have been, look how uncomfortable that is. Yeah, I hit take profit on this, demo trade, but being live in this trade is so uncomfortable. Like, oh my gosh, we're going to take profit. Wait, never mind. You go to break even and you get stopped out at break even for it to just come and hit your take profit. So that's that. I like it. I like everything I'm seeing on NQ. We're just going to wait and see what we get. So I'm going to put already put an alert there, and I'll put an alert down here. And you know what? I'm going to take this stab short, but I'm going to be going short up in this 5 minute supply zone. Risking 300. So let's see if we get there. Obviously, we'll aim for 3, but watch for 2R. Actually, I need to do this on my TradeVid accounts. 26982. 26982, sell 5. 27012. All right, let's see if we get there. I want to leave room as much as possible, just in case we decide to break high, wick down. So yeah. Oh, looks like we may not get it. If we stay below this 9 EMA, my demo accounts or my challenge account's not in here, so stand by. There it is. Let's see this. On the challenge account, I'll go a little bit more aggressive on this 5-minute wick. Oh, am I putting an alert there? Risking 300. So. Oh. Fred, what up? I just saw your comment. All right. Shorts on NQ are interesting to me, with the 200 EMA being in the supply zone. So would like to see what happens up here. All right, on the challenge account, I am entry on this 5-minute wick. On the funded accounts, I am at the body of the candle, trying to be as conservative of an entry as possible. Looks like we might get to the body of the candle. So I'm gonna move challenge account there. Even with it being here, I still wouldn't have been filled, which is crazy. So let's see. Challenge account is the only thing I'm hesitant on. Obviously, I don't like to see price reject off that area, but who knows? I mean, back in the day would have just entered here in the 1 hour supply, it would have shot up. So I'm gonna be as patient as possible to see if we get to the body of this candle. If we don't and it shoots down, it is what it is. It's part of the game. And Q alerts went off. So we are in 1 hour demand. Technically, we had to break a structure here to the upside, so longs would be in play at some point. But it's so choppy here, it's not in my interest to get in. I'd be looking at longs right here in this 5-minute demand. But right now, our focus is gold. right, guys, we still aren't filled, which is all good. Price action is a little bit slow this morning, but it's early, and we are crossing over into New York session open. Do I have that indicator on? I don't. So this window of time when New York opens and Japan's closing is where both markets are trading at the same time. Could be really, is a good area, is generally when I'm looking for trades, which is now 4:30 in the morning to 7 in the morning is around the trading window. Oh, excuse me. Here's NQ. Not taking it, just putting trade idea together here. My stops would be there. My take profit would be at the 200. And that's a $185 risk, which is actually not too bad. But I'm not going to take it since I like the gold idea. Come on, puppy. Let's go. Do some lifting while we're waiting. Stretch. Oh, this monster's not hitting. All right. Looks like the trade ain't coming with us. Five-minute candle wick would have been it. If we break a structure here, I would look to enter short. Beautiful. I'll look for something like this, depending on how this candle closes. Deciding on this NQ trade. Now I like the gold. Yeah, we missed the initial move, but I'd be interested to go short here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I need to be patient and wait for this candle close. If this candle doesn't close lower for a break of structure, I don't want to be getting in just yet. I want to see it close here, come back up, and then go short. Instead of emotionally leaving my trade here, this completely rejects, wicks up, creates a lower high, and now we're trapped. And this took me a long time to build into my brain and muscle memory to not, obviously I'm missing the trade and it does emotionally feel sucky that I didn't get in here because if it keeps dropping. Now that I'm over that and there's a new opportunity creating creating in front of me, I'd like to work off of if and then statements. That's how it should be. If price rejects and this candle closes lower, breaking this last lower high, now we have a break of structure. If that happens, then I will enter up here in this 5-minute candle supply area. So we got 52 seconds. Not bad, it's looking good. 2696 even is going to be my entry if we close lower here. All right, sell order placed. Now whether it gets back up there or not, I'm leaving it the way it is. $26,990 is the stop loss. Okay, there you go. Voila. This is like live trade at the moment. This is an exact setup, 1 hour supply with the break of structure, entry on the 5-minute candle wick. That would have played out actually, I forgot where I learned this from, but as a 5-minute entry wick. I think it was Carlos, FX Carlos or whatever, but he always like enters in just a little bit below or above the wick entry because sometimes it doesn't fill. For example, this would have been my entry on my challenge on the challenge account, and as crazy as it sounds, this did not even touch the wick entry right there, and it would have not filled me. But that's why FX Carlos puts his entry like a little bit below the wick to keep that probability in there. So, all right, we're here. Now just wait to see if price comes back up into our entry area, then we get in. If it doesn't, boo-hoo, cry me a river, me Shack. That's how I'm telling myself. That's too mean. Actually, it's really mean to myself. If it doesn't get there, it's part of the game. I just wait for the next opportunity. Prior old Meshack for the last 4 years would have felt FOMO and entered in, or my decision making would have not been clear, and I would just be making decisions out of emotion. And when you're making decisions out of emotions, you really look back and you don't even know what you're doing. As crazy as it sounds, it's just you think that you know what you're doing, but you're making emotional decisions, and you look back and you're like, why was I even doing that, right? I was watching a YouTube video yesterday about Border Patrol, and like this guy's doing news reporting in the area about what's happening at this town that's right up against the border. And as they're doing, he's a YouTuber, and as they're like asking questions, a live chase happens, and the adrenaline rush starts kicking in, and the police officer was completely calm, even though he's driving 120 miles an hour, trying to do this and that. And they were talking to each other about how the police officer was like, yeah, you know, I have to be calm in the situations, even though my adrenaline's being pumped into my body and I can feel it. He stays calm, and that's the same thing in trading. Yes, even right now, I'm about to get filled. I can feel my heart pace raising. I can feel that I'm getting emotional. If it doesn't go in, it doesn't tag me in, and then it drops. And then I'm going to be more emotional. I'll be emotional when I get filled. You know, there's all these emotions, and I can feel it in my body. I can feel it happening. But I'm going to do my best to stay calm and make clear decisions. That's it. That's all I need to do. For a long time, trying to control my emotions. I even was writing down my heart rate for a very long time. Just trying, oh, my heart rate's going up. Like, no, I need to recognize the feeling and then be as calm as possible, then make decisions off of that, right? And that's where I'm at right now. We had a decision up here, we missed it, but now we have even more confluence to get in the trade, and I'm hoping, never mind, we get filled, and we are filled. All right, so I'm filled on the live accounts, and I'm filled on the challenge accounts, risking 1R, and 1R is 300 bucks for me. So let's see what happens. At this point, I will shoot for the 3R and go for the 200 EMA. I'll reassess at 2R if we get there. So just for the challenge account, I am going to see, I will add in if we get back down here. And if I get stopped out, we get stopped out. So the reason I'm adding in one more trade or one more size is it's a challenge account. And I'm fine risking 2R and then spending another 35 bucks if I lose. I treat it just like it's a challenge account. Nothing special, just a challenge account, and just letting it play out. If we reject here, I get filled in. That means I double the profits on the challenge account, which is just closer to me passing. I don't really take it that serious on the challenge account. On the funded accounts, I will never add into a trade unless that's like a next level trading thing. Like I'm nowhere near that. Traders who have been trading for a while know what they're doing. They add into trades, add into winners, and I currently don't have that. I don't know what that the skill yet. It's a skill set. It really is being able to scale in. But on the challenge account, I'll re-enter at my entry point, which is where you guys see it right now. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna lift some more weights because I don't want to watch because it's stressful. Fred 1,000 reps. Yeah, right. All right, looks like we are going against, trades going against us, which is all right. It's exactly what a trade I would take. So I'm all good if this is a loser. All right, now I'm risking 600 on the challenge account as of right now. Challenge account only. This is not live accounts. I'm just going to put this here. So now on the challenge accounts, I'm risking 400. I'm going to mark off 2R just to watch for the for the funded accounts. That's what I'll be watching for the funded here. If we continue down and if we get there, I would like to look for take profit here. If, all ifs. It's all up in the air. We just never know. Let's take a look at our buddy NQ. How are we looking? All right, so that trade idea, we would have never been filled on the trade idea anyway. So yeah. My head hurts, need to drink some water. Oh, I have a Powerade here, so I'm gonna start drinking that. It's playing with my emotions. I'm watching every tick, and I don't want to watch every tick. We're out of control at this point. Not like or we have no control at this point. So more lifting, more pacing, and hands off of the trigger. Fred, I got Pellegrino here. I already almost drank all of it. So I got me some sparkling water, which I'll drink that next. And then I got my Doctor Strange. I don't know if you can see Doctor Strange. I got Doctor Strange here. It's my first Marvel toy. I want to buy the Hulk next or Iron Man. It's not an NFT, but it's something. All right, do some flies. Sorry, I gotta move my weights because I'm right next to the computer and I keep looking. So I'm gonna go all the way over here where you can't see. Not a toy. Yeah, you're right. It's a collectible. I'm 33 years old. I don't buy toys. I buy collectibles. And Q fell. Alright, I kind of want to go to break even on the funded accounts here. But I'm going to leave it because I'm making an emotional decision here. So we are creating a lower high. It's a bit of a bullish confluence here if we close there. Yeah, it's not looking the greatest here. We didn't get the follow through. Now we're creating a lower high. If we reject here, I would like to see a strong move. And buyers give up, but right now looks like we're in a bit of a trap. Ugh. But guess what? We never know what's going to happen. Just because we see something doesn't mean it's going to play out. So I might be wrong about the bullish this and bullish that. And it might just continue to drop. But if it doesn't and it stops me out, guess what? I'm content because we took the trade setup. And if it does play out and we have a winner, guess what? Same feeling. Just took the trade setup. I clicked on lo-fi music and copyright free. This does not sound like copyright. This 5-minute candle's stuck. All right. Do not do what I'm doing, but I'm doing one more for challenge purposes only. All right. I'm in 3 contracts on the challenge account. So if on the challenge account, I'm at 600 here. So that's good with me. Jeez. They don't want to give up, y'all. These bulls don't want to give up. See if some shorts step in with us. If not, it's a 1-hour loss on the live, which is exactly what I want. And on the challenge account, it's fugazi. Challenge account's nothing. Fred, that's up to you, man. That's up to you. Nice. Nice. We shall see. This is a very unpredictable area at the moment. In my opinion, doesn't look good for us people going short. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what NQ's doing, but oh man, here we go. Going one more for challenge. What kind of music is this? You're gonna fall asleep. All right, guys, I think this is going to be it for the challenge account. Since it's a challenge account, I'm gonna risk more. Challenge account only. 35 bucks. Don't look at it as anything else. One hour has 10 minutes left. Gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't look the greatest right now, but hey. Part of the game. We made equal highs here, so gonna be pretty. We really got to push short here if we're gonna get this. If we don't, it's gonna be pretty much game over. After this high, I don't want to be a part of it. Because now I'm going to be in 4 contracts, so. On the challenge account. Ay, caramba. We got to push. This is it. If we don't push any lower, actually I'm going to lower my live account stop loss. All right, y'all, we're in. Now I'm only risking 240 on the live accounts. If we flip here, that's it. We count it. I'm out. I don't want to be a part of it. On the live accounts, doing exactly what I should, which is 1R. Screen is so dark. There you go. Whoa, excuse me. Sorry. Whew, this is stressful. This is stressful. I'm only feeling anxious because I'm 4 contracts in the challenge account, which is fine. I just don't want to be there. On the live accounts, I'm totally fine losing 1R. You tell I'm anxious, y'all. I'm scared to look at what's on the charts, but ay caramba. Ay caramba. This looks like it's it for us, y'all. Be counting my loss on the challenge account. It's gonna be a chunky loss, but risking 35 bucks. Not worried about it. You know what? It's a challenge account, so keep going back and forth on the challenge. Challenge is a challenge account, risking $35. Now, not everybody can afford $35, so I totally respect that you follow the system and you don't want to risk too much, but 35 bucks I'm totally fine losing today. This is a very interesting area for it to be doing this back and forth. If it comes back down, you know, us consolidating like this, but we're also making lower highs, is a very imbalance. Like there's a lot of traders and it can't decide where it wants to go. Take me out of my misery. Take me out of my misery. Why don't you? Never say never. Hey, it's true. Just take me out. I'd rather just take me out of my misery at this point. If you're going up, let's go. If you're going down, take me out, or let's go down. There we go. Getting some movement. Yeah, this is pretty bullish, y'all. We had the breaker structure. That's totally what we're going in for. And it just didn't follow through. Let's go. Take us out. Hurry up. Take me out. Almost. Stop me out. Bingo, bingo. All right, y'all. Well, that was a long trade. 40 minutes. Which is pretty crazy. But at this point, gonna wait and see with NQ. Something forming here. If we break this high, close higher, I would look to go long. All right, so my original analysis for today, which you guys can hear in the Discord, or you can hear in the beginning of this video, was I want to see price come back up since we're at all-time highs, reject this supply like it's doing now, and go short. So push come to shove, I'm going to give this a second shot on the funded account, which is 26981. And then 27011 for SL. So if we reject on this candle, I would like to see price stay below, go short as the last trade of the day. Beautiful. Yeah, NQ is definitely pushing higher. So if it pushes higher, that's great. Longs on NQ would be if this cancels, then if this goes higher, then we have the breaker structure. But I'm in gold now on the challenge and risking just another 1R on the live accounts. So same risk except for the challenge accounts. NQ longs do look very, very intriguing. Oof. Here we go. Candle didn't flip. 26 seconds left on this candle. Alright, challenge account is out because I used all the 35 bucks on it. NQ longs do look good, so if you're going to take that, good luck. Two, 6, 9, 8, 2. So I would be looking at longs right here. Going for supply. Oh, I got stopped out on my live gold trade, which is cool with me. Yes, sir. I like the NQ setup. That's what I'm waiting for. Nice, copy that. Yes, sir. About to go long NQ. Reason being, so we make lower highs, we double bottomed here, made higher lows, and we failed. And now that we've broken lower, we still didn't break these last two lows. We actually made a lower high based on these 5-minute closes. And then we just made a break of structure of this here and here. So now entry would be 9 EMA and 5-minute candle wick for longs. All right. Last shot on the funded account for the day. I'd be aiming for 2R. Sounds good, man. Gold did do its thing, tap. But we're in NQ now. $3R would be a bit of stretch. But I'm fine shooting for it. Let's go, nice work. Yeah, it literally just tapped the 90 EMA in the 5-minute candle wick, 2402. $24.02 is a long way. It also has broken all these highs here, so I don't know if I'll get 3R, but 2R or this 1 hour supply is a good area for me to take a look at. This right here. So those are my two take profit areas that I'll be watching. That's my entry. It's my stop loss. My only worry is the 200 EMA probably see some sort of consolidation and sell-off. Once it gets to the 200, it might sell a little bit. It might come back, but once I get to 2R, I go to break even. Is my trading plan. The YouTube's probably delayed. It usually is by like 10 or 15 seconds, I think. All right, at 2R, which is the black line, I go to break even to protect drawdown. And at 2R, I probably break even for the day. If we look at the higher time frame, not for added confluence of the trade to like stay or to get in, but looking at higher time frames to see how long we stay in. On the 1 hour, I did this analysis this morning. In the 1 hour, we broke lower, made a lower high or higher high, so we broke this structure, and now we created a lower high on the 1 hour. Price did hit this demand area, and now we're shooting higher. So this is going to be a tricky zone. A nice like ideal long shot take profit would be up here at this candle wick. Would be my next, like if I were to try going for a long trade, you know, the probability of it going up to this candle wick is high in my opinion. But for now, I'll stick to 2R. And once we get to, if we get to 2R, I will go to break even. And you got to remember, we've been, since yesterday, into every market, even into Tokyo session, we've been consolidating. Here's the low, consolidating, formed a base. We entered in the same base area formed over in Tokyo session. And now New York session's about to open. Well, New York session's already open, but the stock market's about to open in 15 minutes. And we would hope to see more buyers want to prop price up. If, and only if, we break this 1 hour supply zone, in my opinion, there would be a second chance for longs. So if we break pretty strong, you know, we would wait for some sort of consolidation back into the old supply, new demand setup for the next move. But you have to understand, you know, no one's in control. The majority of us have to be seeing the same thing, and institutions and large traders have to see it. But there's a long move back up, and whether this dip is being bought by a lot of people, we don't know. But I'm not interested in trying to catch a bottom and then go all the way up to the top. That's what I used to think, and I would always lose. So we're not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I focus on these short intraday trades and get in and out. Nice work, bro. Good work, good work. Have a good day. I'm going to actually need to put this in my journal trade. Have a good day, bro. I'm afraid to look at gold. Oh, okay. Cool, we good? We tight? I mean, even if it fell down, if it went even lower, it's all good, but... So we're tapping this 5-minute supply zone area and getting close to the 200. So it might reject and stop us out, but that's part of it. Actually, since I already had a 2R loss, I'm going to break even. Fred, up to you, but I'm going to be going to break even on the trade because I've already had 2R loss for the day. Yeah, you got the challenge account, so it might not affect you as much. There you go. Whoa, 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 what just happened? Why did it put another sell order there? All right, well, that's it for me. We had 2R loss today, part of the game. Gold is essentially doing what I was looking for it to do this morning, but should have been a little bit more patient on that. That's part of trading. On to the next one. All right, team. Fred. I think it's Peter, the other guy. See you guys.